Hello, how are you doing? I hope you are doing very well and safe all and your family. My name is Abdel Salim Garba. I'm a chartered accountant and young African entrepreneur. I'm a Beninese and the founder of this YouTube channel. The goal of this YouTube channel is to give you the best advices about jobs, entrepreneurship, and personal development. So I'm convinced that the development of Africa cannot achieve without the education of the population of the young African people. So in this channel we are trying daily basis to give you the best advices about self-improvement, personal development. And now today I will talk to you about the story of an entrepreneur, a Congolese entrepreneur, who wrote a book called La Chef de ma mère, de Ricardo Kaniama. Ricardo Kaniama is the name of this entrepreneur, this Congolese entrepreneur. Now, unhappily, the book was not written in English, so the only version which exists is in French. If you want to improve your French skill, you can try to buy it on Amazon and try to read it in French. Now, the story of Ricardo Kaniama's life in his childhood is that when he was born in a polygamous family, but the richest polygamous family. But he was born in a polygamous family. What's wrong when he was in his childhood? During many years, they have no problem of money. They are eating very well. They are enjoying life with his family, no problem. But one day, his dad died, and after the death of his dad, of his father, the family of his father came to the house and bring all his wives outside of the house and just leave to his wives one goat to each other. One goat they just give to each wife one goat in terms of asset. So they bring outside of the house all the wives and the children and take control of the cheptel. So this is very frequent, is common in our African area, is common in our African countries, in our village. The guys, when they are very poor, if one guy in the family is rich, after the death of these guys, they are come and take control of your assets and said that this is they irritate it. They irritate it. So now, when they leave, when they brought outside the house the Ricardo's mother take the goat and his children, and during many days they are trying to survive. They are trying to survive. They are very poor. They are just eating potatoes, bananas, just fruit and potatoes. They don't have any money. They are very extremely poor now. They became very extremely poor. But during this period, his children, included Ricardo, requested to asked her to the mother to kill the goats and eating and to allow them to eat a good meat for meal. So the mother does not accept the request and continue to keep safe the goat. But the children, included Ricardo, did not understand why the mother don't want to kill the goat for eating. In opposite, the second wife of the Ricardo's father, she killed, in opposite, the second wife killed the goat and eat the goat with his children. Many weeks later, the goat of Ricardo's mother gives one kid, and after a few weeks another kid, and after a few weeks another kid. When the goats started to give kids started to give kids, is only at this point, the mother of Ricardo Kaniama started to bring kids for eating to his children. And now, at this moment, Ricardo understood from his mother that never kill the goat, because the goat one day can bring you kids. It's better to eat the kids of goats than to eat the goat by itself. Because if you eat the goat, your source of eating, your source of meal, you kill it, you destroy it. So the lesson number one, Ricardo's young African people understand, is the rich people, the poor people are financed their expenses based to their income, to their revenue. But the rich guys are financed their expenses based on the revenue of their assets. So Ricardo wants to share with you that you need to make a difference between assets and liabilities. Assets is a thing in what you make money, you put money, and later will bring you back money. Liabilities, in opposite, is things who will inside of you spend a lot of money. So the rich guys are invest in assets, are put the money in assets, are keep safe the assets. In this example, the goat is an asset because it producing kids which is revenue and which is the source which is the revenue of their assets. The kids of the goats kids are the revenue of the asset. The asset in this example is the goat. So now, this is the first lesson. You need to keep safe your assets. You need to invest in assets and finance your expenses by your income, your assets income. Don't finance your life, your expenses directly by your revenue. Don't do that, never. The lesson number 2. Once, many years later, Ricardo Kaniama went to university. The university was financed by the cheptel of Ricardo's mother. So many years later, one goat became a cheptel for Ricardo's mother. So they have many goats, many kids of goats, many others type of animals in their cheptel. So these cheptel financed the university's degrees of Ricardo's. Ricardo's made a master in philosophy. Master in philosophy. If you just analyze a quick one, you will see that in our generation, some areas of expertise of education is not very important, is not very useful. So what I will recommend to you first is if you want to work, if you need to choose a job or to be educated in one area, please look at the trends, your generation trends, your area, where are going the continent, to see the opportunities, the areas of the new areas of expertise, to take it to be educated in this area of expertise. And for example, in this area, you need to be educated in digital marketing. You need to be educated in all areas related to digital. You need to be educated, to be trained in agriculture, in manufacturing, etc., agro industry, etc. So this was just a quick one. So now the lesson number 2. Many years later, Ricardo went to university, and he made a master in philosophy. But after his degree, he done 6 months without find a job. And what's wrong? What's happened? He started to ask himself that, what's wrong? I made many years in university, many years in undergraduate school, and now I look at the job. I'm looking at the job and nothing. And he remembered the history of his mother when he was in childhood, and remember that his mother financed his university based on just a goat, not based on just a university degree. So he said that, okay, I will make a parallelism between the story of my mother and my actual story. So he made a parallelism. He said that, okay, if my mother became rich with just one goat, I will try to find a quick job who will bring me small revenue. I will save enough to buy again a cheap a sheep or a goat. So he continued to look at a job and find just a training, a quick one, for 6 months or 1 year, where he was paid 50,000 CFA, around less than $100, just less than $100, so $90 per month. So what he did, he took his earnings, put 10% in terms of savings, and after in the first time when he get first his pay, he put the 10% saving next. He put the savings first, and after he make his expenses with the 19% of his revenue. So the 100% of his revenue, he use it. He never spend it he never spent all of them. He started first to put 10% in savings and finance his expenses with the 90% remaining. So the 10% he made in savings for many months became around 50,000 on $90, what he need to buy a new good. Now he did not started with a new good. For his first job, his first business was not a business of good, but he started with small businesses. He opened a small quick shop, and tried to buy and sell some quick food, rice, sugar, etc. And he started like that. 10 years later, he reinvested his benefits, his net income. He invested his net income, his net income. He invested again and again for 10 years. During 10 years, after 10 years, he became a millionaire in dollars in Congo. He started with 50,000 CFA. 10 years later, he became millionaire in dollars. Why? For the simple reason that, lesson 2, school don't teach you how to earn money. Still, school are teaching us how to count money, how to manage money eventually, how to invest money, but the school university don't teach you how to earn money. If you want to earn money, to know how to earn money, you need to learn from rich guys, from rich people. To learn from rich people, you need, if you don't have any access to rich people in your environment, you can start watch YouTube channel like this, where we are summarized some history of richest people in the world. You can read books from best richest man in the world, from best authors. So it's like that you can learn how to earn money. So the lesson 2 is learn from rich people. Not consider university, that's good. Consider your school, that's good. But close to in the same time starting now to learn how to earn money from rich people. Read books, read best books, subscribe to best channel who talking about money, and you will, in few years, you will get a lot of money. Sorry, leaders are readers, but if you just read and don't take action and don't take any actions, you will not have any result. Learn, read, learn, and take actions. Read, learn, and take actions. Be patient, be perseverance, be persistent. Be persistent. Without consistency and discipline, you cannot achieve success. So, the third lesson, which is important, Ricardo, in his book, said that in Africa, what's the main issue we have when we are talking about savings? When we are talking about savings, the guys usually have difficulties to save money because of their environment, because of their family. If you are saving 10% of your revenue, today a lot of just if your family know that you are earning revenue, they are coming to talk about their problems, their difficulties, and ask you money. So you will pick in your saving to give them, and you will continue to be poor, because without savings you cannot invest in assets. Without savings you cannot invest in assets. You need to live under your revenue, under your income. Your expenses should be under your revenue. If you are not living like that, you cannot save any money, and if you don't save any money, you cannot invest in assets to bring you one chance that one day you will be successful in life, you will be rich. So lesson 3 is save money. Talk to your family that is necessary to save now, to invest now for future, to be rich in future. If you are poor, talk to them that if you are poor, nobody you can help. If you want to help your family, if you want to help your other people, if you want to contribute to the development of your country, you need to be rich in first. You need to be rich, but the process of being rich go through actions you will make to your community. We go through investment in assets. We go through contribution you will give to your community. So it's important to talk to your family, to talk to your friends that you want to help them. It's not the issue. You want to help them, but please be patient. Please be patient. Today is difficult, but don't be afraid to leave the good for the best. Don't be afraid for that. Don't be afraid for that. So these 3 lessons are most important. These 3 lessons are what Ricardo's books about financial education he want to share with you. So I hope that the 3 lessons that I tried to share with you with the best of my knowledge will achieve you, will reach you, and will bring you a minimum, a small added value. I hope that you will appreciate this summarizing this video, and don't hesitate if you really appreciate the information I gave you, to put a like, please, and to share to your friends, share to your family, share to other young Africans who can understand now that it's now to make a sacrifice, save money, invest, and be rich in the future. So if you are very interested by other content like that, other video like that, please subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe, and we will see us tomorrow for a new video, for a new advice, a new challenge to be rich. Take care. Ciao, ciao.